A very pleasant day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Auto Review. I'm Ron De Los Reyes, and today we take a short break from the 17th Asian Games in Incheon, Korea, and we go to this beautiful island over here. This used to be a military base, but now it is open to the public. We climbed the mountain using this electric car, and of course later on also we'll take you to some of the areas here in Incheon. Thank you to Hyundai Asia Resources Incorporated for helping make this trip possible. Of course, Korea is Hyundai country. That's why you see a lot of Hyundai vehicles here. The cars, the vans, of course the buses that we used during the Asian Games. And of course, I think they have about 80% market share here in Korea. Topping our news this week, Foton, the country's biggest Chinese-made automotive brand, held its fourth single-brand show called the Foton Big Show at the World Trade Center in Pasay City. Started off as a Palitan Fest back in 2010, the event promotes generous price valuations for trade-in units in exchange for brand-new Foton vehicles. Now, the Palitan Fest evolved into the brand's big annual showcase of its vehicle offerings. United Asia Automotive Group Incorporated, distributor of Foton vehicles in the country, featured test drives, special discounts, freebies, easy-to-avail financing schemes from partner banks, as well as PMS or preventive maintenance service bundles to go with the unit purchase. With the theme, Empower Your Business, the event offered a one-stop shop venue to allow buyers the convenience of shopping for the best financing and leasing deals with the 10 institutions that have partnered with Foton. The new models launched at the show included 6 new commercial vehicles, including 3 vehicles powered by Cummins engines, a world leader for diesel engine technology. Foton also showcased the Dancing Wheel Loader Show, with truck operators flown into the country from Foton, China, who made heavy-duty vehicles do dance routines that included two-wheel stunts and spectacular dance maneuvers. The Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers of the Philippines Incorporated, or CAMPI, along with the Truck Manufacturers Association, or TMA, reported a monthly record high of 20,924 units sold in September 2014. This is after the successful run of its 5th Philippine International Motor Show. The figure shows a 41.7% increase compared to the 14,764 units sold in September 2013. The passenger car segment sales reached 8,477 units with a growth of 65%. Meantime, the commercial vehicles category sold 12,447 units, displaying 29% increase. The record-high sales performance is due to the back-to-back aggressive introductions of new models this year, especially during the 5th PIMS, proving that the auto industry in the country is improving and moving forward.
We are very happy with the results of the PIMS, and in fact our visitors exceeded our expectation. From the previous PIMS, we almost doubled the number of participants. So we estimate that there were about 90,000 visitors this PIMS.
CAMPI expressed the organization's gratitude through a media Thanksgiving dinner at Tipple N's Law at Bonifacio Global City in Taguig. CAMPI presented recognition awards, and one of the recipients is Auto Review for Best Motor Show Television Coverage. Year-to-date sales in 2014 reached 169,727 units, showing a growth of 29%. Rounding up all the manufacturers in the Philippines, Toyota Motor Philippines Corporation is at the top with a 45% share after selling more than 9,500 units in September. Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation takes the second place, selling 4,155 units this month with a 22% share. Third on the list is Ford Motor Company Philippines with an 8.6% share after a 2010 unit sales performance. A 5.7% share lands Isuzu Philippines Corporation in fourth position with 1,213 units sold. The fifth spot goes to Honda Cars Philippines Incorporated, trailing behind Isuzu with just 0.1% difference in market share, selling 1,361 units in September. Filipina Shell has unleashed its newly fully synthetic motor oil that guarantees higher levels of engine protection, improved engine performance, and longer fuel mileage. Held at One Esplanade in Pasay City, the event highlighted the new Shell Helix Ultra with Pure Plus technology. Shell executives were proud to announce its first synthetic base oil derived from natural gas instead of the traditional crude oil.
From natural gas, we come up with an oil, a base oil that's really clear, and we just add additives to make it the best cleaning oil for your car.
So there are a lot of great benefits that come whenever you're starting with something so clean and then you use it to clean an engine. You can get better fuel economy up to 1.9%. You can get unsurpassed sludge protection, better wear and corrosion protection for your engine, better viscosity, all kinds of great things that I'm sure your customers would be interested in.
We're going to continue with these kinds of launches, product launches. We're going to continue to have local area promotions and marketing activities in different areas in the country. We're going to use our network of dealers, retail dealers and distributors, even our own customers. We're going to have a lot of joint activities and marketing activities with customers like Ferrari, customers like BMW, and customers like Mercedes-Benz.
More news on the local scene. Hyundai Asia Resources Incorporated, or HARI, the official distributor of Hyundai cars in the country, sold 2,017 units for the month of September, reflecting a laudable 34% year-on-year growth. Year-to-date sales reached a total of 17,693 units, marking 9% growth versus year-ago levels. September's outstanding performance was characterized by double-digit growth posted by passenger cars and light commercial vehicle segments. Led by the month's biggest contributor, passenger car segment sold a total of 1,490 units in September, reflecting 45% growth. Incheon, Accent, and i10 continue to be the top performers for the segment as the models posted double-digit growth for the month. Not to be outdone, the LCV category managed a comeback as sales rebounded with 527 units sold, or 10% year-on-year growth in September. The Covenant Car Company Incorporated, or TCCI, importer and distributor of Chevrolet cars and parts in the country, staged the 5th edition of the Chevrolet Motorama at the ice skating rink of the SM Mall of Asia in Pasay City. The Motorama concept started in 1949 when the American industrial giant General Motors launched a car show which featured new and upcoming cars, as well as cars that represented the company's visions of future designs. In the Philippines, the Chevrolet Motorama has been recreating this automotive extravaganza with unforgettable presentations, amazing automotive displays, and hard-to-ignore deals since 2010.
very important for us at Chevrolet is to always communicate and to remind the audience of the heritage of Chevrolet. So we always make it a point to show what Chevrolet has already offered to the public through the years and what Chevrolet can offer to the public through going forward. We've grown our dealer network from 12 dealers when we took over in 2009 to now 25 dealers, and it will be 29 dealers by the first quarter of 2015.
There's so many more great deals on the Colorado, the Trailblazer, the Spin, the Spark, the Orlando, and the Malibu. So please come here or visit any one of our 25 Chevrolet dealers nationwide, test drive a Chevy, and know how it is to love the Chevy.
This year, 2014, Chevrolet Motorama displayed classic Chevy pickup trucks, the 1918 light delivery cowl chassis, the very first truck variant Chevy has ever built, and the 1955 Chevy pickup, which marked the brand's advancement in design. The display also included the all-time favorite American muscle car, the Camaro. Chevrolet also featured the brand's product portfolio, including the Spark, the all-around utility vehicle Spin, the mid-size executive sedan Malibu, the power-packed turbo diesel pickup Colorado, and the award-winning and best-selling mid-size truck chassis SUV, the Trailblazer. Chevy's refreshed Captiva and the latest variant of the Sonic LS also debuted at the Motorama. And so goes our Auto News Update. Auto Review will be back. Stay with us.
The all-new Isuzu D-Max.
Isuzu Cebu Incorporated registered a sales performance of 1,972 units, a 41% growth in sales this year compared to last year's 1,300 vehicles. ICI, the dealership company of Isuzu Philippines Corporation in Regions 6 and 7, says that the sales growth is driven by the D-Max and the Crosswind being the leading vehicles in both regions under the pickup category and Asian utility vehicle segment. Isuzu Cebu has long been named as the best provincial dealer of IPC as they recently won the National Best Sales Championship in the country. The dealership is also eyeing to lead the sports utility vehicle segment in the Visayas after launching the all-new Isuzu MU-X last week at the Oak Ridge Pavilion in Mandaue City. More on this event on Auto Review next week.
East meets West at Berjaya Makati Hotel as it offers you a taste of Oriental delights and the luxuries of the city. This urban hub is at the heart of the Makati CBD, giving you easy access to shopping malls, convention centers, and cultural attractions. Experience the charms of the city only at Berjaya Makati Hotel.
On to our special feature. Today we do a sightseeing tour of one of Incheon City's attractions, the Wolmido, or Wolmi Island. We joined other members of the media who covered the Asian Games for a half-day tour of Wolmi Island. First, we got on board a Hyundai tourist bus for a 45-minute ride to Wolmi. Upon reaching Wolmi, we transferred to an electric-powered shuttle for a ride to the island's top spot.
We came late to this Asian Games. We are a part of the coverage team. And as soon as we came, India started winning gold. So that's good for us.
You're the lucky one.
Yeah.
Then we had a short hike to the Wolmido Observatory. We took the spiral stairs to get to the top floor of the observatory. The observatory offers a good view of Incheon and its very busy port. On one section of the port are cars that are lined up for shipment to other countries. Today, Wolmi Island is no longer an island as it is connected to mainland Incheon, forming a peninsula. This peninsula was the central point of the Incheon invasion during the Korean War. At one section, although we did not see it, there is a monument dedicated to General Douglas MacArthur. Today, Wolmido is a famous getaway for Seoul and Incheon residents as well as tourists, with small amusement park, wide boardwalk, and cool ocean breezes. The island was badly damaged during the wars, but was restored in 1989 when Culture Street was created, bringing thousands of visitors every day. Indeed, the Koreans are blessed with an amusement island such as Wolmi.
A northern oasis awaits at Playa Tropical Resort Hotel in Corimao, Ilocos Norte. An 8 to 10 hour drive from Manila, this Bali-inspired resort promises true paradise. Bask in the beauty of the tropics and experience the charms of Ilocano hospitality. Playa Tropical Resort Hotel. It's worth the long drive.
Honda Cars Philippines Incorporated introduced the Honda City e-Navi Plus, a new variant for its best-selling subcompact sedan.
It's a new variant for the all-new City. Now it is equipped with the Garmin navigation device, 2D head unit, which provides a GPS navigation system and DVD and CD playback and some other connectivity functions. We have proudly announced today that we have received 6 hours from ASEAN NCAP, which is an authority in the Southeast Asia, to prove the crash safety of the vehicles. And amongst the 6 hours that we received, the all-new City has received Best Adult Occupant Protection Award. And this is I think, we can announce it very proudly that the City has been chosen as one of the best safety car in the overall Honda and overall car lineup in the Philippines.
A few months after the launch of the 2014 Honda City, the newest model introduced is now equipped with audiovisual navigation or ABN system. It has a 7-inch wide VGA sliding touch panel, furnished with built-in Garmin navigation. On to our What's New portion. Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation has launched the 2015 Pajero and ASX at Centro at Capitol Commons in Pasay City. MMPC says the vehicles are loaded with exterior and interior enhancements along with competitive pricing.
Right now we have here the preview of the 2015 Mitsubishi ASX as well as the 2015 Mitsubishi Pajero. During this presentation, we were able to give the motoring media a briefing on the new equipment that we added for both models. And of course, mentioning the competitive pricing that we have established for both ASX and Pajero models.
The 2015 Pajero features a distinguished and composed exterior, which has always been the design language of the nameplate.
The 15MY Pajero gets a restyled front fascia. That's the biggest change about the vehicle. We also improved the mag wheels. We increased the mag wheels size to 18 from previous 17. And we're also bringing in 2 new two-tone colors. On the back end, we also revised the spare tire cover area. So it's now more refined compared to the previous one.
Mitsubishi also launched the updated 2015 ASX with a new sporty design. The 2015 ASX looks similar to the older model but now has LED daytime running lights and fog lamps and new 17-inch alloy wheels. Here are the prices for both the Pajero and ASX. Suzuki Philippines Incorporated has opened its newest motorcycle 3S shop in Pagsanhan, Laguna, marking the establishment of the Japanese giant's 29th shop in the Philippines. Suzuki's long-term partner for 9 years, Motor Central Sales Corporation, helped in building the third 3S shop in the area. Team Suzuki prepared exciting activities alongside the opening. Customers are treated with services like free of change oil, oil filter and tune-up. Stunt shows, booth games, raffle promotions, and free test drives were also available.
We finally opened a new 3S shop in Pagsanhan. This shop is a new concept of Suzuki. So we will establish this kind of 3S shop nationwide this year and the coming year also.
We'd like to announce the opening of the very first new Suzuki 3S concept. Itinataguyod ngayon ay mabigyan po ng serbisyo. Kaya po itong tindahan na ito ay kami po ay handa at equipped to handle this kind of after-sales service.
3S Suzuki Pagsanhan. Quality service and VIP po kayo dito. Thank you.
The new 3S shop offers an exclusive lineup of Suzuki motorcycles, helpful sales personnel, modernized motorcycle repair facilities, genuine spare parts, outstanding after-sales support, and professional mechanics. Riders can also experience the true meaning of Suzuki's way of life and visit the newest 3S shop located at the Areza Plaza, Barangay Binyan in Pagsanhan, Laguna. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we bring to a close another edition of Auto Review. We hope you enjoyed it. We would like to thank Hyundai Asia Resources Incorporated for supporting us in this little tour of Incheon in Korea. Until next week at the same time here on Auto Review, this is Ron Belasay saying thank you for joining us. Drive safely all the time. We'll see you next week.
Stop.